Hi, thank you for being here. Today we will learn about how to create the header using Elementor. So we have the header, this top bar, and we will be creating this top bar with this black background, and this the main bar with the white background. We have the few text over here, and then these links to the different pages, and this is logo, and then we will also create this nav menu. When we check for this responsiveness, you can see it's fully responsive for mobile, it's also fully responsive for tablets, and so we will be creating this header today. So let's get started. Okay, so we come back over here, we go to templates and theme builder, and here you go to header. This is the one we have actually created already, so we are going to create the similar one. We will go to add new, here we add the create template. Okay, so first we have to create this top bar, and you can see this has the black background with text on the one side and these links to the pages like distributors, make appointments, your project, activate your warranty, and all these on the right side. So we will be creating one column, and we will giving this column the height, min height of 40 pixels, and I've also added a little padding to whole of the website. When we go to over here site setting, and we go to custom CSS, you can see that Elementor container, I have given to all the Elementor containers, to all those containers we are creating here, the padding of 4VW, 4 viewing width, means we have the viewport 100%, so 4% of it will be padding on the right side, and the 4% of it will be padding on the left side. So this is the simple CSS I've added. We will not need to add that CSS again and again on this header on throughout the website. Okay, and this is also good for the larger screens when you have the screens of 1900 or larger screens, so we don't fix it like 1300 or 1400. Okay, so we have created this section, one section. We will give this section minimum height of 40, and we will give this section a background of black. Now I have added the few colors as the default, and you can go to this site settings and you can add all those default colors over here like primary, secondary, text and accent, and you can go to global fonts, and you can also add your primary, secondary and accent, and you can also add some new ones like add styles plus button, this button, then you click this, you will add a new one. Okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, so here we have the text over here, and we change the text color to this text 7777, a light grayish type, and you can see over here, and I will give this as the P, so this is P as a paragraph over here. So we will style this out, and we will give this as 12 pixel of font size, 500 weight. Okay, we copy the text from here just and paste over here. Okay, so we have our text ready here. Let's just go to grab the other section. We have this section like we have added these links to the new pages, and so let's search for the icon list over here, icon list, and we paste below this. Okay, so we will just create our first, this one, distributors, and let me copy this distributors, Control C, and here Control V, distributors, and let me give this also an icon map icon. Here we have the map icon, and insert this one. Okay, let's style these things a little bit. Like icon, I think its color must be white, and this looks fine. And text, the color must be 777, a grayish, and for this we will give it 12 and 500. And also the transform to uppercase, all those appear as uppercase. Now this text, this is a gap between this icon and this, we will put it as 10. And for this we have a little border over here, you can see a little border here, so we can also give it a divider, and let's give it a 10 and also color of 77. So when we also create a new one over here, then the border will show between them. So let's just copy this. Okay, so these are now stacked over each other. So let's just click over here on inline, then they will be in line with respect to each other. So let's go to style, and let's give it a height of like 20, 30 I think will be fine. Okay, 30 is just fine. Let's give it a little space between those, this and this, and let's give it a 32. That's fine. Okay, let's just create a new one, the second one, like this, make appointment. I will just copy from here and just paste over here, make appointment. I will change the icon to this calendar icon, and calendar, here is the calendar icon. And then just click over this will copy, and you can change the text and the icon later on. Your project, and then here's the icon of this book icon. I think this is the one. Okay, let's put it over here. And the next one is activate your warranty, and let's copy this, put all the text. Now you can also pick some other icon from here. Okay, let's do it. That's fine. Now these two are above and below each other. So how do I make it like these are inline, like this? This will be here, this section, and then this will be here. So what we have to do is first make these as, go to this positioning section in inline auto. So those all both go to inline. Okay, do this for this bit also, and go to positioning and inline auto. Now just click on this column and vertical line middle and horizontal line space between. Okay, I think we need to make it like the full width over here, so it will start to inline both these widgets. So let's just click the full width, so you can see both are now inline. So we'll just click over here and here on the column, and then we will go to vertical line and then vertical line middle. So you can see those are line middle to each other. Now the horizontal line will be space between. So this will go to this right corner, and this will then fix to this left corner. So space between, like this one, space this and this. This will go to this left side and this to right side. Okay, so what we have to do is, now our top section is almost complete, and what we have to do is, I think these are the white colors for this text icons. Okay, now it looks perfect. And we have also need to give this as hover color to this text. So hover color, we are going to this hover color, accent color. So you can see when we hover over this, and then it turns out to this yellowish color. That's perfect. So we have actually completed our top bar. So let's create the next section, this one, the logo and this nav bar. Let's create a new section, add a new column. Let's click over here and go to full width, and let's give it a min height of 75 pixels. Let's give this column as 40% and this as 60%, and let's paste the logo over here, site logo. Here you go, and here's the site logo. Just click over here and align it to left, go to style, and I want to give this as maximum width of 185 pixels. Okay, perfect, 185 pixels. Right, that looks perfect. Now let's go to the nav section. Let's pick up the nav menu, paste it over here, and let's align it to the right. Underline, pointer underline, when we hover over here, this is the pointer underline. That's fine, we have this actually over here, like the pointer underline when we hover over this. Okay, so the next thing is we make the mobile drop down. The drop down must be the full width. So just click on full width, and the hamburger menu should be aligned to the right. Nice. Okay, let's style this nav section, and for the typography I think it's a 24 is fine for this, and let's 600, 700, let's do it 700. It's a little bold effect, and line height of 24. Right, we are using the font as Comic Sans all over the website. Okay, so the text color must be black 00. Hover color must be like hover color is already there with that yellowish color. That's perfect. So pointer width is the 2 pixel pointer width, a little lighter version than the default padding over and below this. So that is, we are going to say 22. Okay, that's fine. So let's do one more thing. So we have this space over there on the column space. Let's remove this space. For the effect, this comes on the borderline like this one over the borderline. Okay, let's remove this, and we go to columns gap, and here the no gap, select the no gap, so all that space over there is removed. So let's just give a little bit of breathing space and give this the top 10 and bottom 10 pixel to this column for this logo. Right, now we are almost done, and let's just give it a little shadow to this column so it pops out a little bit. Like you can see, there's a little shadow, and just give it a very small 10%. Okay, that's right, that's already looking very nice. Okay, what we have to do is we have to check for the responsiveness of this header, and we have also need to do some styling for drop down. Like when we go to the tablet mode, you see this is creating a problem over here. So I want to go to this section and go to advanced, and I want to hide this section on the tablet, so it will only show on the desktop. So go to responsiveness and hide on tablet. Just turn on this button. Okay, I want to do is I want to align this in the center. I go to this column and I go to vertical line, this middle is right, horizontal line just center. So this text is actually aligned center on the tablet device, this text, and we have hidden the other section that is here because that will take a lot of space on this small size screen. Okay, so logo aside, what we have to do is we have to just style this drop down and this burger menu. Okay, let's do this. Just click over here and go to drop down and go background must be okay. Here is the drop down. We have given the background of black and that will be white, and I think that looks a little big, so let's make it as 20 for the drop downs, and let's give a little space, horizontal padding, so it's aligned right over here, and give it a horizontal padding of 40. I think 40 is right. Yeah, just that is nicely aligned to this. And the vertical padding, let's give it as 10, 12 is right. Yeah, 12 is right. So the next thing is the distance. So distance is actually where it starts. Like you can see, it's a little bit up. It must be aligned to this line. So the distance, okay, 20 is fine. That looks really nice now. Okay, 20 looks nice. Okay, the next thing is we want to give this hover color as our yellowish color, and we go to hover and we go to background color to this accent color, hover color. When we hover over this, so it turns out to yellow. So I will also want to change this text color while hovering. I will change this to black, so it give a nice effect. Okay, this white will change to black in hover and the background to yellowish color. That looks really nice. Okay, so now we have styled the top down. Let's go to the toggle button. We have this toggle button and we will give it this background color of black, and let's give it a size of, I think 26 is nice. Okay, the color of this will be white. These bars, color of these bars would be nice. Now when we hover over there, the color of these bars changes to black. So what we have to do is we have to change this color to white. Okay, when we hover over this, now you can see it doesn't change, but I will like to give it a light effect when hovering over this, so it feels like we are hovering this button. So let's choose the 0 and let's decrease the opacity a little bit, so when we hover over this it gets a little bit effect, the hovering effect. Okay, that's fine, looking really nice. Now these drop downs are also looking really nice. So this header for this tablet is done. Let's check for the mobile. Just click over this icon for the mobile. Okay, so again we have the same issue. We have these icons, these taking too much of the space in the header. So we have to do is just select this and go to advanced and go to responsiveness and hide on mobile. So this will only show on desktop but will be hidden on tablet and mobile. Okay, so you can see we have successfully hidden it. So let's give it a little bit of, because these are too close to each other, give it a line height of 1.2 m that side. Okay, and just align this text in middle, so it's aligned that nicely in middle. Okay, so you can see this column is taking a full space, so let's just make this column as 70%, so this lower column, and then this column as 30%, so these are aligned right to each other. Okay, so drop down looks fine. We need to remove this horizontal padding. Color looks really nice. Every other thing is nice. Okay, so let's go to this and go to drop down for the horizontal padding. Okay, 26 is fine. It's just aligned to each other. Okay, that's a nice line to each other. Okay, we have successfully done it. You can see that it looks really nice. And if when we go to this desktop version, you can see we have the similar to this and very much similar. And we have this text, we have these icons and this. And when we go to tablet, you can see we have this burger menu over here and this drop down. And when we go to this mobile, you can see it's fully responsive for all devices, mobile, tablet and the desktop. So that's it. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video